I don't know if you can see my screen.
You need to enlarge it, please.
No problem. I will enlarge that. I just want to know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So now, look at the question. Wait. The question is the first question, question 21. Question 1 to 20 is actually simple. So, reason why I won't be putting too much attention on that. So, now, question 21. What is the total profit for each region and category where the sales price is above $100? When I'm talking about the sales price here, I'm talking about this price. That is this price. That's what I'm talking about. So, where the sales price is this. So, now, I want to get what is the total profit for each region where the sales price is above 100. So I need to get where these prices are actually above 100. That's the first thing I need to get. Where these prices are above 100. Like this one now. This one is above 100. So I need to note it down that this one is above 100. This one too is above 100. This one is less than 100. My pivot normally won't be able to do that on its own. I need to create an assistance for my pivot. Now, let me go and create a pivot without anything. Let me create a pivot. Table range. Control Shift. Uh, okay. So you say what is total profit for each region and category? Region and category. So I can have my region, category. They don't have to be under each other. You can put them since they don't have any correlation. I can put the region here, then I can put the um, category on the columns. I can decide to put the region too on the columns and put the category as rows. Still the same thing. I'm still going to get what I just need out. And I need to put what is the total profit. I need to put it. Now, this is the total profit of everything. But what they need is the total profit. This is the total profit of all the goods that was sold. What they need is the total profit where the sales is above 100. So we need to get where the sales is above 100. I can't start doing filter for sales. Like now, I want to bring sales here. Then I will now start. Let me look for select multiple. I will now start picking. I'm coming. What's wrong now? So I'll now start picking. I have a lot of things there. So I have a lot of things that I can pick. Select multiple will not work because before I will even get to 100, and it said above 100, so I have to unselect all of this. I have a lot of sales price here. I can't do this. This is wrong. I can't even do this. So let me remove the sales. I'll remove the sales. What I can do now is to create a column. Let me delete this column. Now I want to create a column to show me where the sales is greater than 100. So I will now use my if statement. Equals if where this sales which is greater than 100 comma. What do you want to write? Me, I want to write 1. So if it is less than 100, what do you want to write? Write 0. So because we are having, I think Mr. Tinubu made that mistake. He created this if statement based on what we created in the last class, which was still correct. But in this case, we have only 2 conditions. We have only 2 endpoints. It's either it is what? Less than 100 or greater than 100. Those are the only 2 conditions. You remember in our last class, we had 3 categories. We had young age, middle age, and old age. That was why we had 3 categories. We were able to split it like that. But for this, we have only 2. I can have when it is greater than 100 and when it is less than 100. So I can only use my if statements directly. So I'll just say when R2 is greater than 100, write 1. If it is not greater than 100, you write 0. Then I'll close it. Enter. So once I'm done, I can pass it down. So anywhere it is less than 100, look at it, 14 is less than 100, that's why I have 0. This one is what? Greater than 100, that's why I have 1. I think someone wants to enter the class. This is perpetual. Please, I can't see that you are raising up your hand, so you need to unmute your mic and say something.
Oh, okay. I saw that you didn't add that colon when you were doing that one, as in the quote.
Which quote is that?
Like you normally do that quote. If
Okay, thank you,
above,
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The reason why I didn't put it is because I'm representing with a number. Normally, when we are dealing with numbers, you don't need to put it inside a double quotation. Do you understand?
I
When you
do
want to write
because I
num,
actually
so
used above and below instead of this 1 0.
so you can decide to use anything. If I decide
Okay,
that I don't want to use 1, I want to use, if it is greater than 100, I want to use yes. If I want to use yes, I need to put it in what? A double quotation. Yes.
okay. Now I get.
And if I want to use, yeah, I will use no. Double quotation, no. Coming. So this is yes. And I pass it down. So we have yes and no. Now let me go back to my pivot. Then I can take this sales greater than 100. I can bring it here as a filter. So if I bring it out as a filter, then I'll click on what? No, I need to refresh. It's not more 1 and 0. Let me cancel this. Let me refresh. Where did you get that refresh that deal? Okay. Okay. So I'll just click on what? Yes. And I'll click on OK. So it has changed. This is what we need. This is our answer. So I've been able to create something. I've been able to
So,
compress my condition.
hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, I think I did something a little different. And what I did was you know, from the main table, I went to create another I
Column.
use another advanced filter where I created the sales greater than 100, right? And
Okay.
then drafted a whole new table and then just imputed that directly into the pivot table. I don't know if that's still correct or this is the
Good.
best way.
Who is talking? Let me know the person talking.
Mr. Abubakar.
Ah, good. I'm so impressed. Now, this is another way. What you just said now, I wasn't even thinking to that side. And what you just said, with what you just said, it is correct. I don't know if you get what you said. Now, and I'm very sure we are still going to get the same answer. By the time we check, we'll get the same answer. So now what he did was that, you remember when we were doing sorting and filtering, right? So you know when we wanted to filter. So he now went to sales and he was able to filter out sales greater than 100 only using that condition that we used that first time. You know when you get now, one thing about this thing is that there is no one way to it. There is no one way to this thing. So what he did, look at what he did. This is what he did. Then for sales, he came to sales. Then here he wrote greater than 100. That was what he did, right?
Yes. Yes.
Then he went to data. He came to advanced. I'm coming. Then our table location. That was what he did though. That was what he did. Then criteria. Criteria. That's the criteria table. Then where am I copying to? Let me copy here. Yeah. Now this was what he did. Then he now used this table to create his own pivot. Now what he did was that he was able to filter out all those sales that are already less than 100. So he wants to see sales that are what greater than 100 only. So with what he did now, he just use this table to create his own pivot. That is another way. Another beautiful way. Mr. I got what you did, Abi.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I did.
So if you can do this, you still get the same answer. And that's another reason why I said you are not limited. You are not limited. But at the end of the day, what we don't want is that in as much as I love this method, I feel this our own method is kind of faster. At the end of the day, what we need is just get the answer. And with that, I think I'm okay. I think that's the reason why you have your answers, you have your sheets, the size to be large, because you have two large tables there. So with this, I'm okay. It's what Mr. Um Abdurazak did. Is that Abdurazak? I don't know. Let me check. Mr. Abdurafik, what he did, that's so nice too. I love when these suggestions come. This is what I love. So that is for question 21. I don't know who has another question again.
Sorry, sir. Just so sorry, please. Just this other method that you just used now. There's just one
Yes,
thing I didn't really catch. I can see that there is a I don't know, is that a filter? Above the pivots I created, it says sales greater than 100. Yes.
yes.
So I didn't catch how you came up with that sales greater than 100. Yes, and how you now
Now,
applied it to the
if
pivot.
if look at what I did. I said if this sales, this particular column here is greater than 100, I want you
Yes.
to write yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if it is not, you
Yes.
write what? No.
Right
So
now.
that was what I did.
Okay. All
I
right.
got for this and I passed it
Okay.
down. So in my pivot,
Mm-hmm.
it is this particular column I will take to the filter and I will bring in only yes. Since I want only sales greater than 100.
Mm.
Do you understand? So in my
Yes,
pivot, this sales greater than 100 will be our filter. And I'm going to select yes because I want sales greater than what? 100.
okay. Oh yes, I get that now. I get that. I get that.
You see, that's another beautiful way of solving it.
Yes.
Okay.
So you put that sales greater than 100 as under the
Filter.
filter, and then you selected yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
That was
okay.
right.
Okay. I get that. I get that.
Yeah, excuse me, I want to say something.
Okay.
Okay, I think I didn't go through this means of putting the greater than 100 in the filter. What I did was I created the whole um is it? Yeah, I created the whole column.
Yes.
I believe. And what I did was I went through that way that you said you can click on the letter and filter it with the labels or the, what do they call it? So I just told it to just show me only above.
Oh, sorry, let me
I don't
know
know if
the
you get
person
what I'm
talking.
saying.
Okay, Mrs. Perpetual. Okay,
Yes.
so I don't know what will
I don't know
explain
how
again.
to explain it. Okay. Like I created the pivot table.
Yes,
Then I went to, it was showing me both above and below. Then I
yes.
went to above. I clicked on it. There's how you, I don't know how to explain it, but there's how you did it in the pivot lessons. So when I clicked on it, I filtered it with the label and I told it to only show me the above.
Okay, I'm coming. So filter. Let's
Yes,
see.
from there. Yes, filter with label filters. Yes. It was
Okay,
showing the
let's
whole
see.
tables. So I just did that filter
Value
with label,
filters.
not value. Mhm.
Sum of profits.
No, 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 not that one.
Okay,
Label filters.
okay, I'm coming. Filter, label filter.
Label,
Okay,
yes, when it was showing me both above and below. So once I put above, the
okay.
other one
Now,
disappeared.
do you know why this won't work? This won't work because we are not taking the profit. We are taking for the sales price above 100. What
That's
we
what I'm
have here,
saying. I already created the table of sales above and below. So when I did the pivot table,
yes.
it was showing both the above and below. So I just went to that one and said filter it with the label and show me above. I got the same answer as you.
Oh, okay. You included within this profit table, you included the sales too. Then you went to your label and chose below, sorry,
Above.
above. Oh,
Yes,
nine.
yes. So that's the only
Now,
thing it's showing me.
let me see if this is what you did. This came as a value too.
Yes.
This came as a value. So I have the sum of profit, I have the sum of sales. Then what you did was that you came here, you came to filter,
Filter,
label
label,
filter,
and show me only
then
above.
it will
Go
show
to the
you
right
only
one. No, 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 no. To the right one. Then type above there.
above.
Yes. And
This
click
is
on
not going
both.
to work.
Yes. The other one's this. No,
I know this is
that's
not
not
going to
it.
work.
That's not it. That's not how I got mine.
I'm coming. I know that is not going to work. Value filter,
The region.
sum
See
of
what I
sales.
did. The region and category, they are in rows.
Okay, don't worry. I know what I'm going to do.
The sales price is in columns. Then the values have sum of profit.
In fact, so far you can bring the sales to the pivot. It's not going to be an individual sales again. What we need here are the individual sales. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. But don't worry, I will see what you did. If you connect
Sir,
it, address it.
sir,
I don't know how
Yes,
to
sir.
show my this thing, but if I
you
can.
can have the individual sales if you move the sales to the row instead of having it in value. So if you move your sales to row under category, then you can now use the label filter and set greater than 100.
This
Yes.
so this is going
But
to
in
be
your
too
case,
much.
it's already, no, no, I understand that. In your case, then you just hit the minus button and that drops it. No, no, compress, decompress.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it.
Okay. Anyway, to get the answer, I love this. So
Because I did it, I had to go back to check and mine
In
is
this case now, you wouldn't
I
even
got
need to
the same
have
answer.
the
Filter.
sale in the filter.
yes, I understand what you're saying. I understand. So I'll just come to label filter and well, this is. I love the fact that we are bringing in different solutions. I love it. I love it. And these are things. Well, and at the end of the day, if you have a way of doing something, you'll be blind to other ways of doing it, and that's why it's always good to have suggestions. I know a lot of us are from different backgrounds, so we are going to be seeing things different ways. And the joy of this thing is to see things from other people's view, and you'll be able to learn more. You'll be able to learn more. I don't know. I know I could use um advanced filtering. I know how to use advanced filtering, but I never even thought of advanced filtering in this particular situation until Mr. Abdulrafiq said it. Now, this is another suggestion, and I don't know if Miss Perpetua were you able to get the same answer as the one we got here.
I did exactly the same answer. I went back to check.
Okay. Can you
If
see?
you can try it, let me even see if it's going to show. Let me just call out how I listed mine because I'm just struggling
Okay.
between the two
Okay, no
things.
problem. Oh yeah, let's see how we did it.
Okay.
Was
So what I
was
did after I've done the sales greater than 100,
okay, you were able to do this.
yes, I did that. I created that separate column. Yes, I
Okay,
used.
okay.
That was why I told you I
Okay.
used above and below.
Oh, no problem. Then we assume that your above is yes and your below is no.
Yes.
Okay. So what
So
did you
what
do
I
again?
did under the rows, I put region first, then category.
Okay, there was nothing on that column.
No, under column, there is sales price greater than 100. That's I put it there.
Okay,
Column,
okay.
sales price greater than 100.
Then you have this here.
Then I have region first, then category below.
Right? This is what you have.
Then I yes, then I have the sum of profit, the values.
Okay.
Yes. You see what it's showing you
Okay.
now.
Now then you just come here and you remove the no.
Yes. You go there, you click that filter stuff. You see? Yes. Filter with
Okay.
labels. Yes. So you should type
It's a
in
longer
only the one
process.
you want it to. But at least you know me, I followed the video. I've not been in the classes, so I know
Now you
what
see, you see,
how.
you see, at the end of the day, this our table answered two questions immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Our own table will show this. This is what was on our table. This
Mm.
whole row. But she, with her own method, was able to even show us
So both.
those
Yes.
that were below. Do you
So
understand?
I just took
She
out
was
the
able to show those that were below. And I said something that day that you can't be wrong about your pivot, but you can be better. Do you understand? This is not wrong. This is correct. This is not wrong at all. This is correct. So this is another way again. This is another way of showing all this. I'm coming.
I just clicked on the letter. Yes, yes. Filter value.
Filter, then value. Abi?
Label filters. No, label filters. Yes.
Yes.
So you type in yes.
I'll type in yes here.
Yes. And click on OK.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So the no disappears. You only have
The
the
no
yes.
disappeared. Thank
Mhm.
you. Thank you.
That's how mine is.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I actually used your class to figure out this one.
Ah, can you see? And that was not even the hint I was trying to pass across. I hope we are all learning. This is not about I just feel we are all learning. Because this is not about because I'm learning too. I'm learning. This is so nice. Someone else will not even use the label filter. I can come here and decide to say where the sum of what. I won't use sum of profits now. This is sum of all the profit, Abby. Then I want to I know I can still tweak this. I know I can still tweak it to do some things and I'll still have this. But because of time, let's just continue. I love this. I love this. Miss Perpetual, thank you.
Thank you too.
Um to the next question. I know the next question is not difficult. Question two is not difficult. Uh, I'm coming. I'm trying to get. Sorry, this is someone's assignment. I think this is Mrs. Nke Mabi, Mrs. Perpetual assignment that I said that she said she pasted it. This is so so to the next question. I'm coming. How many customers are there in each city? How many customers are there in each city within the state of California who purchased items from the technology category? So what am I going to do? I have how many filters? I'll be having two filters there. This one is simple. So this one is also even involved me to create additional column. So my table range, okay. How many customers are in each city within the state of California? So let's drop the cities. Let's drop the cities. Then the state has to be a filter because I will have to choose California. I'm coming. What happened to our question? I want to so the state now can be a filter. Yes. So they said how many customers. I'm coming. So our customer name can come as value. So it will be a count of all the customers. Count of customer name. I can decide to use customer name or customer ID. It's still the same thing. Every customer has their own ID. So it has to be in California and the item purchased is in the what technology category. So I can bring the technology category. I can bring the category too as a filter. So under state, I will click on what California, and under category, I will click on what technology. So this is it. How many customers are there in each city in California in the technology category? So this is it. And you can decide to sort this. Let's sort from largest to smallest. So I have Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Diego, Oakland, Brentwood, Westminster. I have all this.
Sorry, please can you briefly just come again with how you did this? My network was quite bad at the
I said I was able to
time.
bring.
Sorry.
Okay, no problem, no problem. I'll just be fast about it. No problem. So what I did first was they said how many customers are there in each city. So we need the city, and don't forget the city has to be in California. So the state has to be what a filter. So I'll be able to pick out California. Then another thing is they said they want the count of all the customers. They want the customer. So the customer name will be under value because it will count the number of customers. Can you see count of customer name? You can decide to use customer name or you use customer ID. It's still the same thing. So now, um, I've chosen the state. Then the next thing I want to choose again is the category because they said the category has to be what technology. Don't forget the state has to be what California, and the category has to be what technology. So from that you're able to get this, and I love sorting it. So I'll sort from the largest to the smallest. So this is it.
I got the same
Yes.
answer, but a different technique too.
Did you create another thing? You created a new column again.
No, what I just did was no, I didn't. Under rules, I had state and category. Under values, I had count of category. Then I filtered just technology, and it gave me that.
Now, what I would just say is that what your client wants to see under this, you have you want to see the city and you want to see the number of customers. He doesn't want to see the whole California and technology within this table. Don't forget that. So within your table here,
So
do you have California and
okay, okay,
technology? Do you understand what
yes,
I'm saying? So this is what he wants to see. Just that he has a condition, and those conditions will be treated as a filter.
because I didn't list it. He just wrote out the numbers.
Okay, no problem, no problem. I know with Power BI, a lot of us are going to be versatile with this thing. Let's go to the next first question. So, so let me see the question. Question 23. Okay.
Please, is this being recorded, please?
Yes, yes, yes. So now, what is the average sales price for each subcategory in the furniture category? So the category has to be furniture, where the quantity sold is greater than 10. So what we want to do is just like what we did earlier. We need to get where the quantity sold is greater than 100 first. So now, some people might have done this. They will filter out this because this is not too much. It's just 1 to 14. So and they say where the quantity sold is greater than 100, it's greater than 10, sorry. So they just pick 11, 12, 13, 14, create a new table, then use that to solve their problem. No problem. No problem. They are still going to get the same answer. But now, what me I want to do is I want to work as a pro. We want to work as a pro. Because at the end of the day, what if the quantity starts reducing and they are updating this table? Your formula might not work again. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying now is, what if they start adding to this table and someone now bought and you're able to pick from the person you picked from 11 to 14 because they said from 11 to 14 and someone bought like 24 quantities. That 24 will not be selected, don't forget, because you chose 11 to 14. But with this our formula, no matter what you want to do, it is going to take care of it. So I know some people did that. So now it continues my statement. If let's open our bracket. If this is greater than 10, what do you want to write? I want to write yes. Or let me use true, comma. If not, I want to write false. This if statement is so good, you can use it for a lot of things. Because this is not greater than 10, it is false. And I can pass it down to get for others. These are just false. I think I saw 11 now, 14, which is true. So now, then I can start with my pivot. So let's create our pivot. Let's insert our pivot table. Table range, Control Shift right, Control Shift down. Okay. So I need to put the subcategory, then the category will be a filter. Our category will be a filter, so I'll be able to pick what furniture. Furniture, yeah. So now, you say what is the average sales price for each subcategory? So sales will come as a value, but it won't be sum of sales. It's not going to be what average. Go to the value field setting and click on average. Yes, and don't forget they say where the quantity sold is greater than 10. So I'll pick this quantity greater than 10. I'll pick it as what the filter. And once I pick that as a filter, then I'll come here and I'll click on what true. Yeah, this is my answer. I decide to sort this. So that's the sorted. So that is that for question 23. Any question? Okay, let's continue.
For furniture.
Yes, I was able to do it. Look at it. The category is for
Okay.
furniture.
Okay. May I use slicer?
And yeah, exactly. If you don't want to use your filter, you can use slicer. It's still the same thing.
Just that you can't download my question. Exactly. I'm just doing it the way you did it.
For all the questions, right?
Yeah, 21 to 25 to
Mr.
this level.
This
Okay.
current one you did, I
Yes.
didn't create another table range.
I,
Another
I, I that's exactly, I said something. You didn't create another table because the quantity are small. You can easily select what you want, right? That's the reason why you didn't create any table.
Yes.
You just selected you just selected
I selected
11, 12, 13, 14, right?
no. I put I put let me I put this thing sum of quantity and average sales at the
Now,
value
do
at
you
the
know
value side.
for doing sum of quantity, you've disrupted the question already because what I want is individual quantities. So by the time you put that quantity inside your pivot, it has
Mm,
added those quantities together.
okay.
I'm not sure if you'll be getting the same answer. I doubt it.
No,
Ehen.
I do the
So
same.
by the time you input your quantity inside that pivot, you'll be getting a different
Mm,
answer because what pivot will be doing for you at that particular point is to add up all these quantities. And here we don't want to add up the quantities. We just want you to just say where this quantity is what? Greater than what? When this quantity is
oh,
greater than 10, I want you to add up all those. I want you to find the average of those sales.
okay.
Can you say I'm not adding up anything?
Okay.
All right. So let's go to the next question. So by the time we start having proper projects now, by the time we start using a lot of tools, you guys won't be using the same tools. Some people will just decide that they want to continue with their Excel. It depends on what you want. And some people will say I want to use Power BI. Some people will tell you, okay, for my analysis I want to use Python. It depends on what you want. It depends. So now, for this question, our question is, I don't think this should be difficult at all. Which state has the highest sales revenue for the furniture category where the discount given is less than 10%? Okay, another one where the discount given is less than 10%. The only reason why I will not do this manually by selecting only zero, because I think zero is that's the only one that is less than 10%. Is what if we come and we update that table and someone is putting 8%? If someone is putting 8%, that's 0.08. Then our table, whatever formula we're using for our pivots, won't work again. I don't know if you understand. So it's always good to create an additional column for this condition too again. So discount less than 10. Discount less than 10%. So now what I want to do is I will say equals and logical statement now is if this is less than what is 10%? 10% is 0.01. Don't forget. Sorry, is 10% 0.01? No, 10% is 0.1. Sorry.
0.1. 0.1.
Yes. So 10% is 0.1. So now, if this is less than 0.1, I want you to write
0.1.
yes. If not, write no. And you close that. Enter. Yeah, because this is less than 0.1, it was yes. Then I'll pass it down. Then I'll come back and I can start my pivot. Let's go to insert and insert our pivot. This control shift right, control shift down. Now click on OK. So he said which state has the highest sales revenue for the furniture category? Which state? So let's have state. Don't forget it has to be in the furniture category. So my category now will have to come under filter. So I'll be able to choose furniture. So I don't know. The question has gone. I don't know if someone can help me with the question. Sales. Sales will be here. Sorry, category is not here. As filter, yes, category is as a filter. Then this discount less than 10% is also there. Then we choose it as this. Yes. I think this is our answer. And decide to source this. This is our answer for that question. This is our answer.
For furniture. Oh.
Yes, the category is furniture.
Okay.
The category is furniture.
Sorry. This question
For
say
state,
which
oh.
state?
Which
For
state?
one, like, so we should be saying only one
The
state, I
highest
think.
state.
Okay. That was why I said someone should help me with the question because the
Okay.
question automatically went. So they said the highest
Okay.
state, Abi.
You say
So
which
let's
state
put
has
that.
the
Yeah.
highest sales revenue for furniture?
Okay, no. So by the time, no, after getting all of this, you want to get the one with the highest, right? So you filter.
Yes.
You filter using top 10. So now it's not going to be top 10 again. It's not going to be what?
One.
Top 1. So I'll say Washington. Washington. I hope everybody got Washington now.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we are getting there. We are getting there. You people, you are already data analyst. Oh. Let's go to your LinkedIn and put it here. Data analyst. People should stop joking. They should stop playing with you. You guys are data analysts. Oh. At the end of the day, I just feel I will enjoy this class. I'm having a feeling that I will enjoy this class. Like this course so much. Because I don't know. Sorry. The zeal to work is there. So let's have this. Question 25. How many sales were made for each subcategory where the profit is negative and the quantity sold is greater than 5? The fact that some people were able to interpret where the profit is negative, that is a loss. For you to interpret negative, it means you'll be able to say it is less than 0. For those that got it, I was so happy. Yes. So now let's come to this because we need to create additional columns. We need to create additional columns that will show us where this is less than 0, where the profit is less than. Because we have some profits that are actually minus. If you have a minus profit, it means the person is losing money. So we need to show where the profit is what? Positive or negative. And where the quantity sold is greater than 5. That's another one we need to create. So we need two extra columns. So let's call this one profit status. Profit status. Yeah. And we call this quantity greater than 5. Yeah. So profit status now equals if this our profit is greater than 0. What do you want to write? I want to write profit. If not, write loss. That is what we want. Enter. So because this is greater than 0, it is profit. So I can do this. So now for this, I can say quantity greater than 5 equals what's happening? So equals if this is greater than 5, comma, what do you want to write? Yes. If not, what do I want to write? No. Let's close it. So now, so that has worked. So let's come here and insert our pivot to be able to solve our problem. So what's my table? Condition down, condition right. So let's click on OK. I'm trying to move this pivot. So just help me with the question, no problem. So how many sales were made for each subcategory? For each subcategory. So let's just go to the subcategory. Then the sales. He said how many sales? So it's not going to be the sum of sales. It's going to be the count of the sales. So they said how many sales? So the count of the sales that was made. And don't forget it has to be what? It has to be where the profit is negative. So the profit status will come here and the quantity here will come here. Don't forget the profit status has to be loss and this has to be yes. Yes, this is what we have. This is what we have. The count of the sales. Yes. This is it. This is it. So that for that question. I hope um I hope you understand. Any question? Okay, Miss Kim.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Eh, Sorry,
Oh, sorry, it's a mistake.
this is surprising to me actually.
This is what? Sorry, who is talking? Hello.
So I think it's very surprising.
It's very surprising.
I used that hint and I got it for 21 to 20.
I can't hear you. Our governor. I can't hear what you said. Will you drop a chat? Can you just drop it on chat box so I'll be able
Probably
to read
he
it?
was saying that he used the same pattern you used, but he's getting lesser value as the grand total.
Okay. I think I had 352. I think something maybe there are some manipulations that happened on the. But if you can follow this step, then you will get the
Me, I
correct
also
result.
had 350.
Yes, I think I had 352. So this is I think maybe at some points some of the data sets was got some issues. I don't know. I think I had 350 with my own assignment. I think so. Let me see what I have coming. I had 350. Yes, coming. Yeah, I did the same thing, and I had 350. So I don't know what happened. But you still you will see. I don't know where the changes. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. So we still is there's no problem regarding that. Might have been just some missing data, missing rows. Maybe we have some missing rows. That's normal. So any other question? Wow, my God, he said he got all the answers. That's nice. Just find a way to compress it so we'll be able to sort that out. So I think that is it. That
Power
is all.
BI introduction.
Yes, I like I said, I'm coming. Let me